Lexi, go ahead.
Hello everyone, it's just me, Dusty Circuit here. Welcome to another mob fight on Skade.
Welcome. Hello, hello.
Something hurts. I forgot.
As soon as I can.
Is keep inventory on it or not?
No, it's not. So.
Do you? Okay, yeah. Is that okay? You guys gonna play if it's not?
I don't mind. Well, as long as you don't
I'm
go
not
too
gonna,
crazy
like,
with
spawn
mobs.
something, so.
As long as I don't die, okay.
I'm getting rid of my
You will
items then.
die.
No, I won't.
Yeah, if it's not on, I'm gonna get rid of my items.
I will not. I got told.
Yeah, it's not on, so.
I will probably.
Like, I
If
wish your
anything's
armor
super
could
valuable,
stay.
then.
That's my only thing is the armor. I go through so many pairs of the
I
Well,
wish there was
Turn
just.
after.
just don't go
Use the recovery
super
compass.
crazy with the really, like there's one mob that explodes really bad. Could we not use that one?
Yeah, I won't be using creepers. Although I might use them to like clear out some of the spaces if it. But just stay clear of them. You know, I won't spawn them directly near people, so they'll basically be like on trees and stuff. But yeah, they need to make it so to make the recovery compass actually useful.
Yeah, it's
They
so.
should make it so you could
bad.
smithing tool it on your armor, and it gives you one use of keeping your armor if you die.
That would be that would
difficult
be
to get
really
that.
great.
Like it's. They should make it easier to get. Like early game maybe. Like. It's such an user life.
That's when you need it the most, honestly, is early
Yeah,
game.
exactly. It should be.
Wait, what is the recovery compass?
Oh, you get it at the engine set there, kinda.
Yeah.
It's late game item.
You should get it like when you first spawn in, when you first join.
Yeah, like.
Then what's the point in it? You know? If you always
Well,
have it.
because it hurts a lot more to lose your gear when you're first starting than when you've already got 4 sets of gear and you have your travel gear and, you know.
I suppose that, but if you do that though, when you die, you're just gonna lose anyway.
If I
Yeah, you're just gonna lose your recovery compass, right?
Yeah, well, the problem is that doesn't it show where the latest stuff is?
Yeah.
So
Things
then,
you die
if you
multiple times.
And
die,
then you can get back.
If you die
Never-
trying to get to the place you've died, you've kind of just messed there.
Excuse me, can I get a TP?
no.
I'm not. Hold on. Oh yeah. No.
do you want to
Here, I'll
die
spawn
when you
you
come
right
here,
here.
or do you not want to die, man? We usually ask these questions just
Yeah,
for your... It's
Yeah.
for customer
Thank you.
support.
Here, I'll give you one of these guys. Don't
Yeah,
die.
give- yeah.
You get a free chest. Oh.
Do it again, do it again.
I don't know what's funnier, the dying or the do it again part.
There's nothing in there!
Wait, where are you?
Yeah, there is. It's right there.
Nothing good!
Wait,
Wow,
what
you
is...
saying that means things aren't good? Wow, Evan.
Clear your bed real quick, Evan.
And it's been like
You can punch the
14 hours, and I'm already bored of the regular Pokemons. When's the next event?
Oh, did you... Are you bored of Pokemon Go? I get you.
No, I'm still waiting
was
on my
there,
friend Gustav and I
years
to be
ago.
besties. I'm still waiting.
Oh yeah,
He
well,
teased me
isn't
the
it
other
2
day.
years now? Isn't it 2 years now? Or 2 days?
I was like, I was like, oh my gosh, Gustav's gonna get. I'm so excited. This is happening. And
Yeah,
then,
didn't I tell you about that story the other day? That I yawned
Yeah.
and then...
Yep, you did. It was just funny. I'm just already ready for like.
Still
dying.
dying.
Oh yeah,
Because
it will
that's- they
happen
do
in
too
a
much
couple of
damage.
years.
Evan, you just gotta punch it. You
I
just
am.
gotta punch it.
Skulkified
I
Wither
am.
Skeleton's head? Alright.
That's a nice one to get.
This thing is too big, it just keeps slamming me.
Okay, hang on, I'll be right back.
Farming Evan kills to get into 333.
Yeah, that's right.
You okay, Evan? Do you need help?
What's...
I need a lot of help.
Alright.
I've heard Gustav's a good one to talk to if you need help.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I got good reviews on my page. A lot of people tell me that I'm really good at the stuff that I
Do
do.
they? Since when?
Yeah. Since yesterday.
Yeah. Yesterday as in like, yesterday you told yourself that, or yesterday as in people actually told you that?
Well, here's the thing. I keep telling myself that I'm really good. And then yesterday I heard that people actually told me that.
Hmm. If it was your mother, it doesn't count.
Yeah, it
That's
was
what we have to keep
it
telling
was
everyone.
my biology teacher.
Oh, that
Ah,
counts. That counts.
Oh, whoa, what's happening? Oh, someone
you were
died.
frozen.
Couldn't be me.
You're feeling much colder.
Wait, what?
I like how the message that
Also,
sends looks like an
please
essential
don't get me
message.
in. I got a lot of stuff
It's
on
because it is, because
I-
there's no other way to actually display that effect. And even in vanilla Minecraft, you can't edit the player data like that, I don't think. So.
Interesting.
What?
I didn't even know Essential had that command.
Yeah.
Was it just slash cold?
And the troll?
Okay, where is my latest death? It's over there. A poor
Die.
minimap.
Aren't there these like wait, what was that? What? A random stream you started on my other screen. Okay.
Weird. I hate it
I
when
wanna
something
watch
starts
it.
playing on my browser, just
Yeah,
nothing's happening.
like I had the Twitch on and like I guess they just raided someone and it just started.
Yeah. It does that when it's paused.
Yeah. It's kind of annoying that it does that, to be honest. Cause like sometimes I just hear random noises and I'm thinking, am I going insane? What's happening? Also, I listened to the Ghost. It's kind of nice, although I don't think I've ever heard those songs before.
This is very good.
I don't think it's Swedish though. It can't be.
No, the music's not Swedish. The guy is.
Yeah, the
Wait, what do you mean?
numbers are.
The proper person.
So wait, the music isn't Swedish, but the guy is.
Yeah.
Papa is he is Swedish. To be fair, there was also a Papa in Stranger Things, and he was bad. So you know. Thank you for picking that up, Beauty. So kind of you.
I got nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You got nothing, so you don't have any diamonds or anything.
Oh, I have diamonds, alright.
Do you have cyan terracotta?
Probably if I looked.
Hoglins? No, I don't want it.
Yes, we want hoglins then.
No, we don't.
Ain't any
want that.
hoglins yet.
Oh, I see.
Wait, could we have these allays?
Yeah, ladies.
Oh, Ken, what did you do? Ow.
You know what we need? We need some Gaialays for the Pride Black.
I won't kill them. I just
Sure.
wanted them to fly around to annoy us.
Yeah, just make them go. Works everything else.
Oh, okay, I just got one hit and then they flew away.
Yeah, that's basically a lays, so. They're just gonna be flying around here for forever, even like way after
Yeah, there we go.
pasting in there.
That is what this mob fight needed. I knew it. Dragon Warrior. Oh, wait, it got
Hellfish is
this.
non-existent because I have to play Diamond Armor.
This is so cool.
That dragon
How do
warrior
people
has a
die from this? Well,
lot of health.
I guess I'm just that good.
So to spawn in more dragon warriors?
No, not needed.
I don't know, let's do some Wardens maybe.
No,
Not
those are
without
I'll just
keep
do-
inventory.
Yes,
I'll just do one speedy warden, and you guys have to all target it.
please.
Or else it will shoot through the wall, so please target it.
Oh, you know what to do, everybody? Just ignore the warden that is going to
Wait,
murder
no,
us
no.
all individually. One by
The
one.
bad thing with the warden like that is that it gives like
Darkness too.
yeah.
Which is
You
why
tried
I'm only gonna
opening
spawn
your
one.
eyes.
I wish you could like disable the darkness effect from it.
I've tried to find mods. It's not a thing.
Well, you can go to like options and then accessibility settings and then darkness pulsing. You can turn that like on and
Really?
off. Yeah.
Video settings? Oh,
It's
brought that up,
options and then accessibility settings. It's just
okay.
it makes it darker on the edges instead
Darkness
of
pulsing.
pulsing.
Whoa. Okay.
I'm gonna
Can you,
spawn
now
it
you,
in around.
yeah.
Around
I'm
me.
gonna
I want to
so
try this
kind.
out.
I'm gonna spawn it in around the ocean
Spawn it in
monument
the
and
spawning
forest.
area.
Everybody run. Oh, good.
Okay.
Is there lava
Oh.
here? There's always lava here.
I wanna get it.
I'll let
Guys, I'm kind of dying here.
Oh.
I don't know. It's gonna
I'm
start shooting
shooting
the
it.
walls.
Okay, guys, please kill it. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it.
It's right next to the nether area.
Kill it. If you guys don't kill it, I will
Oh,
go.
I don't know. It's not on my
Well,
minimap
bye-
for some reason.
Okay.
I know
Evie's
it
helping
is.
now.
Kill it, guys. Guys, kill it, please.
Nice. You got
Kill it,
it.
guys,
Alright,
come on.
They got it. It's okay.
I got the head as well.
Okay.
There you go.
There's no darkness here now.
Gustav,
That's so
where are you?
nice.
Gustav.
Yeah,
No.
don't kill me.
No, here you go.
No, I don't want that.
Take it.
Wish we
Flint
could
and
be playing, like,
steel.
where
Oh,
we're
I need to have
catching
a flint and
Pokemons
steel.
at the mob fight.
Galaxy, give it back. If Gustav doesn't want it.
Now, of course, you would want that. Exactly.
Wrong one.
That sounds fun to me.
Uh-huh. There we go. I don't want
I
to.
told you
I
guys
just
were
wanna
running
get-
from creepers, and I'm running towards Pikachu.
Oh, I should
I just
add
wanna meet
Pokemon
Fetus.
mobs.
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
that's what I'm saying.
Like I could make
We do-
Mewtwo like the Ender Dragon because the
Yes,
can
thank
destroy
you.
everything.
I thought it was like black concrete there,
You
but
know
then
what?
it was the giant with like
You
I'd
know
like
the.
what?
that for my birthday push.
We probably could because like pandas could probably be Snorlax because they're basically the same mob.
I wonder if the models. Couple
I'm sure you can find
Probably
something.
not.
Probably
I
not.
think
Probably
Cobblemon
just modern
uses.
models.
I think Cobblemon uses the that mod that lets you do the extra animations. What it's called? Turtle,
Oh,
gecko, something
Wait,
like that.
she's the. Okay.
Geico?
Yeah, I think that's what it uses.
Galaxy, I picked up your stuff.
Die. LA, die.
Let me
Die.
tell you guys.
Hey, where'd it go?
Galaxy.
What do you
Galaxy.
mean?
I'm guessing that was yours. Or the...
Is that smart? Oh.
In honor of Galaxy and Yeety's anniversary, I am having McDonald's. Just letting everyone know.
Oh, McDonald's is like.
I don't know
I'm
exactly
jealous.
if that's
1
how
hour
it's
away
supposed
from
to
me.
work, but that's what we're doing. So
Yeah, I've never
I'm
had
jealous.
it,
I
but-
want it now, but but
you're
I'm
not part of the
close-
anniversary.
I'm not
you
close
ate it
enough to
this
where I can get
Monday.
delivered to me in a timely manner.
Well,
Blue, don't you have McDonald's
it'll be
anyway?
terrible.
Evan,
They'd
don't
be
you have
too
a
cold.
car?
Evan, you've eaten
I do.
it this
I
week,
drove.
so you
I
can't.
drove to McDonald's last week.
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
was great.
And he didn't
Wasn't
even
it
buy
this
us
week,
anything.
Evan?
It was so mean of him.
I bought those amazing chicken selects. I don't think the US
What?
have those, but they're
Wasn't
delicious.
We
it
do.
this
Is
Monday?
it like
Oh,
chicken
yeah.
tenders?
Yeah,
Yeah, we have those.
nice.
I mean, sometimes we get them. I actually prefer them over nuggets, but
I do as well.
because you get more food.
See,
I'm
I feel more fulfilled after I eat them than I do nuggets. Like nuggets are
Yeah,
great, but
Even
they,
like 6 of those versus like 10 of the other ones, I still prefer 6 of those.
same, literally same. But I have nuggets and the selects because I like having nuggets alongside. I'll also always get extra fries. I'm really weird. I like to have my fries directly alongside my food.
You like to have like your nuggets, a side of nuggets with your fries
Yeah, and I like
instead
to have,
of the other way around.
Well, here's the thing. I like to have the fries eaten in equilibrium with the other food. Like I will always eat the fries and finish them before I finish everything else. I like to have the fries kind of in sync with everything else. So I will get an extra bit of fries so that I finish the fries at the same time as everything else. I'm really
At
weird like
kids'
that.
meals, you can choose extra fries instead of apples.
I used to,
And we
of
do,
course.
don't we, Nen?
I used
Well,
to
I kind of like the apples. To be
One gets the
fair.
kids' meals again.
Well, I used to run out
Well, they
of.
have Pokemon stuff now recently.
I used to always run out of the fries like before I finished my meals, and I used to really find it annoying. And I realized I can just solve that by just buying more fries. So that's what I do now. I just
Although
get
it
more
costs a
fries.
bit more.
It costs more. I don't always do it because money, but
It's
you know,
the way
it's
to
worth it.
improve it.
In my opinion, everything is worth enjoying, and if that means ordering a little bit more fries
Yeah.
or a little bit more chicken that's not exactly the
No.
healthiest for you, but you're going to enjoy it, you do it.
I
As
don't
long as
know
it's
if
in
you
moderation.
guys
You're already
like.
eating it anyway. What is one more little bit, right?
It's well, and also the way I see it, anything, no matter how unhealthy it is, anything like as long as it's in moderation, for me, like that is how that. And I'm in no way somebody who eats to like counteract stress, but I think anything is good in moderation if it relaxes you. Like there's nothing that just kind of relaxes me more than just on a day out, just having a really fulfilling just McDonald's meal. Is it the healthiest choice? Goodness no, but that's what works for me, and it's just there's nothing more just relaxing than just sitting in a restaurant, just enjoying every last bite.
Do you guys focus on like? Because when I'm at McDonald's, I don't want the fries to lay down. Like when they give it to me, I want them to stand up so that the fries don't touch the thing they are on.
You know what? I'm the same as you, Gustav. I don't like it when they lay down. I always knock them over like a dodo bird because they literally just don't stand up straight. But I'm the exact same as you. I get that.
Yeah, because like it feels like they get kind of cold when they're on the plate, and like
they're better cold McDonald's fries. They're better.
Oh no!
No, see, I don't like cold fries. It's one of the. I love cold pizza. I don't like cold fries. And fries don't heat up. The fries don't heat up as well either.
I don't
come on,
like
guys.
ice cream because it's cold. It's too
Come
cold
on, guys.
ice cream.
There's a reason his name is Petus, because of course he loves cold fries. But see though, McDonald's is very inconsistent. You either have fries that are like they are either for me they're either the perfect temperature or they are far too cold. But there's
Or
never
they
an
are
in-between.
a bit wet maybe, and like.
Oh, I've never had that.
Wait, maybe I haven't either.
Are you having wet fries?
Wet fry. I dunk
I
them.
don't remember actually.
Well, if you go to McDonald's, they're probably.
I like soggy fries.
Oh, you people are weird.
I feel like you're the type of people that would dunk your fries into your milkshake.
Yes.
I do not. I'm weird like this. I don't dunk my fries or my chicken in anything. I have it plain. I don't like the ketchup with the fries.
I never have
like sweet
dipping
and sour.
sauce on anything ever.
Oh
I
my
don't.
God.
Yeah, it's
like
true,
ketchup,
he doesn't.
I don't like mayonnaise.
Blue, why do
I
you
don't
have
like
that on your desk?
mustard.
The Frenchy fries?
Wait, is that actual French fries right now?
Yeah.
In them? Oh, wait, where are they?
Face on the packaging.
Hey, Magic, or whoever
don't
it was
see
who
them.
joined. A lot of you joined. Who was
I'm
it?
showing
who
you
joined?
how big American ones are. They're huge. Like
To
this
the
is
UK,
a large
it's probably
and
the
it's
Wait.
super size me sizing.
And
it's just a large.
Size.
Okay, hang on, I'll be right back. I gotta take a card.
are there sugar in these fries? Because I heard there is sugar in everything.
Put sugar in
America.
fries.
No,
Isn't
they
there
don't
like
have
sugar in everything in America?
But why would you
So
put
not-
sugar in
no.
French fries?
No, America does all
Are
their
you
portions
sure?
bigger, not have sugar.
America has a lot of sugar, but they don't have the sugar in the fries.
I mean, they're sweet potatoes, but I mean,
Oh, I think
I don't
it's
think there's
sugar in
sweet
them.
potatoes.
It's
I don't think
definitely
fries are
sugar
sweet
in them.
potatoes.
I like
Yeah.
sweet
They
potato
sound quite
fries.
sweet.
I like sweet potato fries over normal fries.
This is what I had at McDonald's on Monday.
Is he going to post a photo that he used to bag to all of us?
Oh yeah,
It's
it's
still
the
there.
exact photo. Although Evan, you have them laid down.
I made the mistake. I know, but
Yeah.
see, I would have put them back
Did
up,
you
but it's like
eat
once
the
they're
ones
down.
that laid it down there?
Oh yeah, I'm not letting any fries go to waste.
Yeah, but you're going to have to eat the food that's touched the paper on the tray that's probably
Yeah.
next to the
I-
bins. Then
I made the
Oh,
mistake
it's
of.
so disgusting.
I made the mistake though of not ordering enough fries. I finished all my fries before I'd even finished all the
How
selects
is-
and all the nuggets.
how does only 5 chicken nuggets satisfy you?
No, I had 6. The chicken
Oh.
selects are different. I'll send you a picture of those.
Nah, I'm good.
You're
I don't.
making me hungry.
Yeah,
I'm
you
already
make
Also-
hungry from Blue. I'm having KFC tomorrow though.
I don't.
You don't have
KFC
I've
yesterday.
never tried it, but I don't eat hamburgers with like. I only like the hamburger plain, only burger and like bread.
Yeah,
I don't have.
This
we
is
don't
chicken
have
selects.
can't
You
get my stuff back
you can
yet.
get 3 or 5.
What are
They're
those?
really
That's not chicken nuggets.
I know they're chicken strips.
Then,
And don't bring up chicken strips,
would
please.
you mind moving the stuff from the door?
Ah, well, can't you handle it? Oh,
Goodness sake,
My
Jake!
My stuff's out there, and there's a big bad man.
Yeah.
Not the chicken.
I know, I'm dying.
Oh, why are you laughing at the
alright.
chicken strippers? Oh, the chicken strippers, honey.
Everyone's dying.
Yeah, we're gonna laugh
I'm
now.
Oh,
gonna
wow.
some of this stuff.
Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me.
We possibly get Kim Infantry on for the rest of the fight. Maybe like half of the fight we do without and half of that we do with.
Couldn't be me.
Mine and Galaxy's stuff's mixed up, so good luck. And now good
Is it
luck.
normally mixed up though?
Yeah, I see your stuff right there.
Where is it? Let me take it. Where is it? Let me see it all.
We wish you a Merry Christmas, even
So-
though it is not Christmas. Why am I singing a Christmas song? I have no idea.
It's so much easier to tell the difference between people's stuff when one of them is colored enchanted and the other isn't.
I missed
That's why I am the
That is a good point. Everybody pick a colour and that's your colour. You can't change. All your items have to be that colour.
Yeah, I will be the
Yeah.
only one with rainbow then. Thank you.
Well, when the armor trim comes to Skade, I will do that.
Oh.
And then, do you know what I
crazy
didn't?
with- Hmm.
You know what I didn't test? I didn't test how the enchanting lint looks with the armor thick trims.
It probably
Well, I need
doesn't even work because the YouTuber Sun wouldn't support an experimental feature.
What if it
I'd
does?
assume.
though?
That'd be cool.
I mean, there's one way to find out.
I don't even know if the experimental stuff is even in the official release of 1.19.4.
There's only one way to find out. Isn't there?
Isn't that a bit outdated though?
Oh yeah, it'd be outdated, but still.
I guess. Also, oh right, this is on 1.19.4, okay.
Are we doing
Yeah,
box
I-
today?
Run, run. I gotta
Alright, fair.
work. Hello, Irving.
Will we be doing a box today? Then?
Probably, yeah.
Yay.
Hello.
How are you
Still got
doing
a
your
lot
fair?
bit left in the fight.
I'm good. I'm really tired, but
Alright.
otherwise quite good.
Yeah, I read an extremely boring book today.
The audio difference for me against Yeti and Gustav are really annoying. You could turn you guys down.
No.
Too bad. Too bad. Couldn't be me.
Just get used to it, Jake. It'll be fine.
How
Are
so?
we,
I don't want to hear you.
are we playing on Midgard?
we're
There's a
doing
mob
a
mob
fight
fight.
going on.
Yeah, they're doing a mobby fighty.
Yeah.
They
What
like
is that?
die for some reason.
It's a big fight against a lot of custom mobs.
Oh yeah, I
It's the
think
fight against us versus mobs.
Or Nin's toys, basically.
yeah.
It's us versus Nin's toys.
Oh,
Can't wait to make mobs with colored armor.
Oh my god.
You can do that with leather tunics already, which is cool.
Yeah, but like enchanted looks cooler than leather.
You know, this. Do you not mean you may have made the perfect excuse to move over to sodium? We should
that-
limit all our. This is obviously a joke. We should limit all our items to CRTV zone and not sodium. Not opt fun.
Well, to be fair, on excluding like custom entity models, sodium typically has actually like more support for more things being able to be done with this kind of stuff compared to Optifine.
Optifine is very easy though, and for some of us not
Yeah.
techie people, it's what we have and it's all we have. And
To be honest,
We-
I was reading it in the Optifine documentation, and that's why I made it. And then I tested it on Optifine, and it just didn't work at all. And that's when I realized it was just completely broken on Optifine, and it was completely after I made it already. So if I knew that it wouldn't work on Optifine, then I wouldn't have made it, you know.
But is it the colored armor thing? Like, it's not possible to make it work on Optifine?
It's physically impossible. They have the exact same thing as COT Return, and it's just been broken since 1.14.
Oh.
And if it's been broken that long and they haven't fixed it yet, they're probably never gonna fix it. So.
They're just gonna forget it exists.
It's
the biomes, right?
Yeah.
It's Optifine, I already have.
Also, how do you zoom without Optifine? What mod is it you have? Is it just sodium or?
No, there's a specific mod for it.
There's a few different mods out there. I personally use Logical Zoom or Logic. I think it's Logical Zoom.
Is there one that is like exact same to the Optifine zoom?
I just use Logical Zoom.
Optimus, okay.
Basically the exact same.
Because I love the C button zoom. I'm still used to it.
I don't know if it's C by default, but I changed mine to C if it isn't. I might be, but default, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's normally C by default.
Personally, for me, I use Q, and then I use my drop button as R, because then it's slightly further away.
So I use Q for a zoom that I can control. I use C for like the normal vanilla drop. The C is my zoom, and then V is my drop.
What was it? How is the mod spelled? The zoom mod.
Well, the one I use is Logical Zoom, but there's more. That's not the only mod out there. Okay. But I can tell you it is basically the Optifine Zoom.
Okay.
Watching your partner die on your anniversary is kind of scary.
Next tomorrow we'll kill them all over again.
Oh yeah, don't worry, that will happen.
I mean, didn't you start this Biotronicon?
What block is this?
I was just gonna say that even though it's not like at all a feature even like on Optifine. Wait.
Do you have dispenser?
Who's talking, by the way?
No, hold on.
I was just saying that you know, it's not at all like something that people can have on Optifine. If you are switching over from Optifine to Sodium and stuff, there is this really good mod called Recursive Resources, and it basically allows you to do folders inside of your resource pack section. So instead of having all your resource packs like in one section, you could divide them up being like Skade community packs and
what's it? It's recursive. Like what else is it called?
I believe it's Recursive Resources.
Okay.
Did you put that in there?
And it works.
Oh, nice.
I want to see what it looks like.
Have a bee.
Whoa. Whoa. I just opened the game.
What are you talking about?
You are dead.
Oh, really?
Thank you. And is this all obsidian? Oh, it's been.
No, I'm not mean. Plus obsidian, you can see.
Oh,
but so black is really hard.
So you admit it then, don't you? You admit that you left this sign and that you trapped me in here.
No.
No, just leaves.
It wasn't me. It was Teddy.
Evan is being charged with defamation.
Who's Teddy?
Who's Teddy?
Teddy.
You mean Teddy Roosevelt?
No, she's talking about Earthy.
Oh.
You're such a dodo bird. It's unreal today.
Well, I didn't know they were Teddy.
His name is Teddy.
Oh, really?
Can't you read It Me's Evan? Wow.
I didn't know this.
They said they don't mind if you still call them Urfy, but I could be incorrect.
Yeah, I don't mind whatever you call me. My real name is Teddy, my old Minecraft name is Urfy. Gustav, you were surprised when you found that.
Nether turtle?
Wait, did you tell me this before?
Yeah, I did, Gustav.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, I told you on creative.
Gustav, his listening ears are not as well on creative. You probably should have told him on survival.
No, it wouldn't have mattered. I would have forgotten anyways. I think it was this. Oh, wow. No, I don't know.
I was also Nether Turtle, and then Ender Turtle 101, and then Atwin 120315.
That's the one I first knew you by, I believe. And then after that, I believe came Nether Turtle or something like that.
Yeah.
Nether Turtle? What?
I had a really big turtle phase. Atwin is a turtle from Terry Pratchett's Discworld series. But yeah, I don't know why I was so into
turtles. Turtles are cool.
Yeah.
Evan, you look nice there. It's definitely an improvement over your normal look.
Evan, you look so classy.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Your eyes are actually symmetrical for once. It's kind of nice.
Yeah. It's easier to look at you.
I'll make your eyes asymmetrical, Blue.
This is a lot more pleasant on the eyes. Thank you.
I will adjust your eyes and make them asymmetrical.
Well, that's not nice. I'm sitting here just trying to compliment you. Tell you how nice you look, and you're just being mean.
Oh, you look so tired. Oh wow.
He does look tired. Let me see. Let me see. Nope, he doesn't look tired. He looks very. Wait, let me.
It looks really tired.
His eyes are not blinking very much.
Oh, now you look stoned.
Oh, he's got a piece of obsidian on his head.
Yeah, like
for those listening along at home.
I'm more like rocks rather than stoned.
Yes. He is quite the rock hound.
Wait.
I guess I'll come watch this nether fight. I mean war fight. I don't really know what it's called. War fight, whatever.
I missed most of it, unfortunately, because I was eating and had to talk on the phone, but it's very... Yeah, you guys are dying a lot.
I'd suggest staying clear of the nether area.
I'm trying to, but I'm trying to pick my stuff up there. My stuff's there.
You want me to TP you right on it?
There's a rush there, so it's a bit hard.
Y'all using this spawn arena?
No, actually, they're in the biome arena.
I can't just gave up because I would have lost my items either way, so I'm just standing here.
Ooh, somebody should do that if I were a fish song at karaoke.
I love that song. You talking about the Netflix song? Sorry, the TikTok song.
I never heard of
the Netflix song.
Is it the two girls singing?
Yeah, with the ukulele.
Yes, I love it. I first saw that on TikTok, and I've loved it ever since. We were talking about it in the music channel, one of the music channels the other day. Tabby and I were talking about it. It reminds me of the soundtrack from Juno. Really good.
I've never watched that.
Someone should sing it. Juno, it's an older movie, but it has like that kind of music in it. It's got Elliot Page in it and Michael Cera.
Are they gonna make a Mary Poppins 3? I want a Mary Poppins 3.
I've never seen Mary Poppins.
You've never seen Mary Poppins?
I saw it for the first time the other day as well.
I saw it, but no, I saw it when I was little, like a
Isn't
kid.
she the lady who flies around in an umbrella?
She doesn't fly around on an umbrella.
I will remember her from The Simpsons rather than the original.
It's me! Hold on, I need an umbrella. Where's my umbrella?
Wait, you get an umbrella?
I've got a flag I can fly with.
Here, let's do...
You are disgraceful.
No,
you people are...
You're not part of the Umbrella Academy, and you never will be. Frankly, it is an absolutely disappointing.
That's my umbrella.
You people are a disgrace to Disney.
You will never be the Umbrella Academy. The fact of the matter is that you are a desperate man who has absolutely no awareness of his own insignificance.
It just hit me. Your favorite person from the Umbrella Academy is probably the dad, isn't it?
Probably the old guy.
I'm not gonna lie.
The old guy. I don't remember his name, but
Reginald. It literally is Reginald Hargreaves. It's actually where I got part of the name from.
Reginald.
Elliot's page was in that too. That's crazy.
I love number 5, and you love
number 5. Oh, I love number 5 too. Number 5 and Reginald.
Everybody loves number 5. But
do
you love number 1? Nobody loves number 1.
Actually, I rather like him. So, hey.
I like number 9.
I've been.
There's a number 9?
There's no number 9.
I'm just kidding.
No number 9.
I like number 7.
Number 7's good.
Wait, who is
Just
that?
talk about Elliot Page.
You know what?
Is this about
Honestly,
number
number 1 is just a sad story.
Number 1 is a very sad story. It's like the typical jock, like football player.
He has the worst one out of all of them.
He literally does, and people don't really realize that, I don't think.
You know what though? See, what I like about Reginald Hargreaves is not actually him as a person, because he's quite terrible. I just love his
I wasn't gonna
class.
say nothing.
In fact, well, my
you
name.
love his monocle. That's what you love.
Well, my name.
And his stature. I think you love his
stature.
stats.
My D&D name is named after both him, John D. Rockefeller III, the richest man in history, and also it's named after a person from the novel 1984. So it kind of is and it's a figure by the name of Goldstein. So it's
That's how you got Reginald S. Goldstein III.
Yep, the third is obviously Rockefeller. The S is also a reference to the D in Rockefeller, and then Reginald Hargreaves, and then Goldstein, who is a rich guy I think he's a rich guy anyway, from 1984. So yeah, it's like a blend of different names that all make one.
You know how I got Blairin?
Because you're blue and you were
Gustav.
Wait, what? All right.
How I got the name Blairin.
John Rockefeller's not actually the richest person in history.
John D. Rockefeller III was the richest man in history.
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
Who was it?
You're in game.
It's actually me, Evan.
Probably whoever owned the Indian company.
Evan, it was really
This one's actually you too, because the amount of diamonds he has on this server.
I mean, realistically though, it's probably
By the way, magic inventory is off.
Oh, I know. I didn't bring anything.
Okay, just
it'd probably be like an Egyptian king that had like a ton of gold or whatever for the time.
Stupid.
And like all of it converted to today's kind of currency would probably be the richest.
I need glasses. I can't see.
I'm the richest.
was so rich that he, when he went down the Nile traveling, he just gave so much gold away that he ruined the Nilic economy for about 2 centuries.
Yeah.
Just by going on tour.
Although, what did they own, like the Indian company or something?
I'm looking at the list. There doesn't seem to be an agreed upon like number 1 richest person in history.
It's kind of hard to tell, you know, how do you measure monetary worth?
It's also
I have $1 million house, Evan.
Of course.
Gosh, you guys forget. It's like
You live in a $1 million
house.
No, I really don't. It's just a joke.
I feel like whoever owned the Indian company would probably be one of the richest.
I have like a
people
$10
because
house.
Wasn't the Indian company like the richest company by like converted into today's money like a few trillion?
The Rothschilds or Rockefellers are pretty rich.
Based on what history says, I don't think anybody has ever actually owned the equivalent of $1 trillion yet, but they estimate it will happen this century. But in history, the one that E.T. mentioned, Rockefeller, a lot of kings and noblemen, like founders of huge industries, like of course Henry Ford, the automobile, they are known as the richest people in history. I don't necessarily know I don't think there's ever an exact agreed upon person who was the number 1 richest in history, but they are all in that top kind of field. But they are estimated between 200 to like 500 billion, which is far more than
That's from an article.
You know what rich person's house I want? Bill Gates. They have like the most secure house ever.
I want Saul Goodman's mansion with those golden pillars.
What I think is interesting is less who is the richest, but who is the most powerful. There is this company called, well, there are 2 companies called BlackRock and Vanguard, and they own between them 90% of like Western domestic corporations. So like when you go to the store and see like Pepsi v Coke, and it's like, oh, which one's better? They're probably both owned by the same shell company.
Oh yeah, it's the same as like. It's the same with like how like Nestle owns everything. It's like there's just so many like monopolies in our world that you don't even realize.
Yeah, it's literally called nested monopolization. And the CEO of BlackRock is called Larry Fink, and he only has a net worth of 1 billion, but I'd say he's probably one of the most powerful men in the world, which is
also power as well.
But did he have a blue verification check? That's
no, I don't think so. So
power is also measured. Like I think it depends on your society because like in our world, power is heavily measured by wealth because we live in a capitalist world. And I'm not going to get into like the opinions on if it's a good or bad thing, but because most countries and economies run on capitalism, money, the person with the most money generally is the most powerful. But if we were to look at like a system more like feudalism, it wouldn't necessarily be. It might be the person with the most food is the most powerful. Like it all depends on like your like back in history, the person who had the most power was the guy who grew all the food because they were the ones who ran what people ate, and obviously that was centuries, thousands of years ago.
He had the fattest wife too.
But now as time has gone on, it's the person who owns the most money. Then it became kind of and depending on where you live now, it may not even be money. It might be your status. It might be more your political power rather than how much money. You could be dirt poor, but you could have the most charisma and be the most followed and influential person in the world. So a lot of power is very subjective, and often it does overlap with money because of course it does. But at the same time, not always. So it depends on kind of how things are gone.
I think my favorite type of state control is called instead of just like a monarchy or like a parliament or something. I think it's called anarchistic monarchy, which is basically where if the king dies or the king or queen dies, and first one to get the crown is the new monarch.
What? Like I like that it's mine, that kind of theory. Like whoever can grab it, put their on it.
Pretty much. If you like, so it just means like the king and queen are constantly trying to be killed. Can
you imagine? That is a lot more exciting.
So it's like always supposed to be like the strongest.
It'd be like playing King of the Hill, like King of the Castle, like, and then it just changes all the time.
King of the Hill came from.
When
can you imagine, Evan?
England had multiple kingdoms.
I wouldn't fight for it. I would be like sitting back, just eating popcorn, watching people like feel they have to be kings, so they like play this game and they die. And
I mean, hell,
I'm just sitting here with my cabbage, like, yep.
You'd probably put I mean, honestly, the person who puts the crown on their head first in the crossfire, they might end up accidentally getting killed because by the time the crown is placed upon their head, a spear has already gone through their chest.
Well, and then someone else picks it up, and then they're killed, and then somebody else picks it up.
Honestly, it was a very mindless game.
What is this called? Teddy, what is that called?
I think don't book me up on it. I can find out, but I think it's called anarchistic monarchism.
That actually is a name that is very fitting for that. So
yeah, it is.
It sounds like the Starshine thing in Mario Kart Deluxe.
But
has it ever been a society like that?
I was about to say, yeah, so in English history, it may surprise you to know we weren't always a united kingdom in Britain.
No, you weren't.
But before
thanks to the show Vikings, I understand that. Okay.
Yeah, before we were just England, Wales, Scotland, Ireland. England also had multiple kingdoms, so there were like a few kings in England of their own areas, and usually those kind of subsidiary kingdoms were anarchistic monarchies. So, but like it was kind of like, oh, if the king died, then the son would get it. But if you just killed the king and took it, no one like what are they gonna do? You know,
no one really cares.
So
Vikings were somewhat like that. That's how it was. You would take over. You would say, okay, I'm going after this whatever group or lord or whatever, and then you would be the top dog, and then till someone killed you.
Yeah, that was also the Battle of Hastings. William of Normandy just came from France and was like, "Yeah, okay, I want it now." So,
If I had my powers, no one would defeat me. I'd turn them into frogs or statues or pieces of trash. I don't know.
It's interesting though if you think it almost comes down to like a survival of the fittest leader version, leader edition, where it's like, you know, if there's, let's say, like, you know, 5 men that all would like that, it's gonna be very ugly, and typically the strongest or most cunning, like smartest of them would win it.
yeah,
So it's a very interesting way of,
I would try to be like a jester in the kingdom, and then you can just watch them all, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me. Like I said, I'll sit there and eat my cabbage. Just watch.
Guys, the box is in the forest area.
What's a box?
Well, the forest doesn't really exist anymore.
Oh, the forest is gone. God, donate more to Team Trees. Yeah.
What is the?
By the way, I just want y'all to know I'm drinking a fabulous.
The boxes we literally, so basically, Nin builds a box, and then he literally just fills it with mobs, and we all kill the mobs.
Wait,
it's harder to keep. Remember, if you guys remember, keep inventories not on. So just be very mindful of that when you're in the box.
Is that like a new? Did there used to be a different mob fight thing?
Yeah. No, this is, well, we don't always do. We used to not always do this, but lately we've always been doing it. It's a lot of fun.
Did it used to be just like a big bedrock box originally?
Sometimes it has been.
Yeah.
I gotta take this call really quick. I'll be right back.
He's getting a lot of phone calls.
I also found out that if you wait too long on doing your Team Rocket encounter, the balloon just flies away, even though I've been sitting on it since 12.
Wait.
So.
Yeezy, your armor?
Yes. It's Jolly Rancher.
Yeah, and you have pink shoes.
That is possible, I believe, due thanks to the new it's if you name your armor basically after a color, it'll glow. It's like red or yellow or blue or whatever color you want it to be.
Oh, that's so cool.
But you have to have CIT resewn to see if it won't work.
I have to.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the crazy one, and I'm not gonna do many of these ones, but
it's so hard to kill.
Yeah, a laser really difficult. I only did one spawning.
At least they're not Vexes that can walk through walls.
I like Vexes.
No, they're annoying.
Made it so a laser could go through walls too.
Ugh, that'd be annoying.
I like Vexes.
That'd be kind of cool, but
yeah,
Vexes are annoying. They act like a mortal.
More used than
I agree. I
presume in like farms.
A laser. Lasers
have too much health.
Yeah.
Are they in the game, like, actually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see them here.
Just find them at...
No, but like, yeah, sorry, I don't know if it was like a 7-1 or something. I think around the time I quit, they were not...
In development.
Yeah, it was the voting thing between Allays, copper golems, and something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that kind of vividly. Like, we were all rooting for the Allay because that was the only mob that even remotely, had a use for the game.
No, y'all were rooting for that. I was rooting for the Ice God.
That was 2020.
Oh, that was?
These things have so much health.
They pick up items or something?
Yeah, they're basically like mini item finders. You give them an item and they go find another one.
Oh.
Yeah, oh no, let's not give Urfa this
No, it's okay. You should give it to me.
No, you will just make a form of it and be burnt out. It won't be any good.
Okay,
Do they drop them once you kill them?
Let's just move on to the next mob, because these Allays are...
Yeah, it's so...
There's one left. Kill it. Kill it. Get the ally spray. Kitty cat. Sorry, kitty cats. I gotta murder you.
I can't hit them. This is...
They're very fast.
Wait,
They are
I remember
also.
this truck.
I'm going
They're
to make a
also-
cat farm for string.
Why would a cat even drop string?
Because cats
They
play
have a
with
tendon.
string. A tendon? That's so gross.
I guess because they like to play with yarn, and yarn isn't a thing in
Yeah.
Minecraft, so it's string.
Oh, moose shrimp.
Well,
Die,
they
moose.
got kind of string on them. It's just really small addition.
Maybe it's the fur.
Yeah, I mean the fur. Yeah.
I've seen someone make wool with dog
Hey,
fur
Scouts.
on YouTube. They make wool with dog fur. Like
I
it's
always see you get them, Galaxy. You're very lucky.
Galaxy, I picked it up. I'll give it to you later.
Kill the cows.
I've got it, Galaxy.
I have so much meat.
This one's surely gonna spawn. Get 1, 2. Oh, villagers open doors. Oh no. And they're all out.
Make
I
it an
always
iron
forget
door.
that. I always spawn them in and then I'm like, oh, oops.
I got the gold.
Now they can't open the doors.
Bad villager. Bad villager. Go to the nether.
If we
Give
get
me
some more
better
meat,
traits.
I got the gold for the getting the head, but I don't have the head.
That is a smart idea. 1 second.
Okay, more villagers. We need to make them suffer.
Ooh.
Wait, what?
Given the variations, so it's
Oh.
Oh,
got
different
different
villagers.
heads.
Oh, it's time to make some villagers
They are sleeping in the bed
suffer.
outside.
Time to make villagers suffer.
But they're
They
gonna-
deserve
Oh,
it.
they're
They
not
deserve
gonna
it.
get them.
They don't have time to become the workplaces.
They deserve to be killed and murdered and treasoned because they're annoying and give
I
bad
don't think
deals.
that thing's working.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Mhm. They deserve to be fought and killed and everything.
If you gave them invulnerability for like a few seconds, maybe. But yeah, that won't happen.
There is so much leather.
Okay. Any
Just-
suggestions besides cats?
Goats.
Yeah, goats.
Well, you really want to attack a dog?
We got new goat heads, don't we?
Goats are cute.
Screaming goats?
Except for I think all the goats just have full head of horns, but
Are screaming goats a different mob?
Yeah.
No,
no.
Or is it like a
Isn't it?
it's a variation.
mob state?
Yeah, like it's like a tag or something. I don't know.
Like yeah, like an what's it called?
an NBT tag.
NBT tag. That's it. Yeah.
So, to get the other horn type the goat heads, do the goats have to lose their horns like the farming goat horns?
Yes. Yeah, they have to have like different goat heads. Yeah.
Okay.
Or yeah. Okay. Let's do some cat.
Ouch.
Whoa.
Oh, die, 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 die.
I'm hitting more players than cow.
Same.
My hits
Or
aren't
but you
doing
can
anything.
PvP, it says.
My hits aren't doing anything though, mostly because I'm using my hands.
You still got the possibility to get that's right.
That's a lot of raw beef. Oh, I have a cow head. Moo. I'm getting a lot of meat.
Yum.
Nah, I don't like steak.
Cow head. Cow head.
Two cow head.
No.
Oh, close the door. Can we do brown for these? Brown
Brown cows, they are brown.
no brown
Oh,
mushrooms.
brown mushroom.
Those give you. They have
What's the
some.
name I wanted
Yes.
for my
Yeah, the problem with that is they do destroy items, so I cannot do that.
Okay, I got some temporary armor, so I can kill stuff with a sword.
Oh. Hello, that just blew.
Her name's just Blaren, for some reason. Apparently,
someone close the door.
Close the door.
I think that was my fault, my bad.
Kill the kitty cat. Yeah, I would not want to say that in real life.
Oh, for sure.
It's so difficult to hit them.
They go in corners a lot. Die. Go to the nether, get kitty.
Why do Endermen spawn in every dimension?
Wait, this is a bench to get him his string or like.
Ooh, parrots. Interesting.
What is this?
Parrots.
I'm like inside a block and it's making snowflakes on my screen. I'm taking
You're in powdered snow somewhere else, I think.
Oh, this is crazy.
Powdered snow freeze at you, big ass.
Oh, this looks so pretty.
Not pretty dangerous. If you stay in there too long, you'll die.
Who's dying?
Oh, earthy and powdered snow.
Powdered snow. It'll kill you.
Anyone else like plain? Anyone else like plain snow cones? Plain snow cones are so good.
I'm not how to snow cone.
You basically a snowball, a plain snowball. By plain, I mean no flavor.
So no yellow snow.
I think you mean airline food.
Yellow snow.
So it's plain.
Is that lemon flavor?
Yeah, you like the. What about the chocolate flavoured snow?
Ew. They're angry bees. Kill them before they kill you.
I watched this last Aurora Shadow.
Ooh, turtles.
Lots of
Turtles?
It's my longest waiting taming is the turtle.
That's it, like me and the dolphin.
We have bad history with turtles and stuff.
Oh, me and the. Do you remember me and the dolphin? It took. I didn't even get it.
I think just have so many dolphins.
No, I don't. That will just give me flashbacks.
Poor sea turtles. They should have land turtles too. I mean, like, why just sea turtles?
Nice, Dusty.
Nice.
Did you pick it up this time?
I got it.
Nice.
I've been getting a lot of Shadow and Aurora's heads lately.
They are boosted.
Yeah, I guess that explains it.
Alright, I don't think I have one of those.
Nice. Let's see what
Nice.
Xerox, did you pick it up? That one's a new one.
Yeah, I was going to say, isn't that a discovery?
Ooh.
Yeah. You can see it on Xerox right now.
It's red.
Don't push me into the lava.
You can't go into the lava. You can't be pushy-rised in it. It's covered in...
Lots of
dolphins. But those kill you.
Yeah, but
no, they don't.
Dolphins.
No, I don't need them.
Dolphins are harmless.
I guess there's one dolphins.
I kissed a dolphin before.
Oh,
right away.
You're kidding with me?
The galaxy picked it up.
I kissed a dolphin before. It was
wait. How many have I killed even? Mouse.
Is that trauma for you, Gustav?
I've killed 1,100 dolphins.
Let's do more dolphins. That was too fast.
1,100 dolphins. I don't think I've gotten one. It's a scam.
We want more. We want more. Kill them out. Kill them out.
Aw, look at the little dolphins.
Yeah, they're all dying. It's a massacre. Why are they hurting? Why am I getting hit?
They're a neutral mob.
Wait, dolphins attack?
Dolphins can hurt you.
Yeah.
Have you never hit a dolphin in the water before?
No.
Don't.
They like group together and attack you.
They will hunt you like an orca does. If you've ever seen orcas
Like,
fight.
is it like neutral mobs? They don't attack you unless you attack them. Is that
like a panda bear?
Yeah.
Kind of like a panda magic.
Mm.
Only they'll chase you in the school. I mean, in the school. Sorry, I just read a thing for Riley's school. They'll chase you in the water.
Oh, no, bro. Look, we've got a
I may have
fishing
hit
pool.
one before, but I completely forgot.
This is a scam.
Close the door.
This is
This
fucking-
hurt. They are very painful.
No.
Pain.
Orcas are crazy.
A bunch of dolphins.
No, orcas are very nice creatures, unless you provoke them.
Yeah, totally.
Thanks, Dusty.
Oh, nice.
Orcas are very, dolphin species as a whole are very mean.
Orcas will not attack you in the wild. There's not one reported orca attack to a human in the wild.
Yeah, but
They just get attacked when they're captive and like
Yeah,
they're
Big world.
I wasn't
Yeah.
talking about people though. Orcas are regularly known to they find a seal or baby seal preferably and then slap the water under it so hard that it gets launched in the sky, and when
it's a toy. It's fun.
when it hits the water is I don't think I can say, but it's very bad. And then
Yeah, that's called playing with your food.
they don't eat. They do it for fun. They
It's
slap it
just a
so
toy.
hard.
It's literally a
comes out.
toy. Yeah.
And you know what they do to penguins?
Okay.
They squeeze them so hard they just.
Orcas
crazy.
are,
part of Lucy
but
Rock's
they
stuff.
won't attack a human. There you go.
True.
we
Then-
live
If
where we
anybody's
live. There's
missing
a lot of
items,
orcas.
Anyone's missing their stuff, I picked up some of
I
it.
think.
I need a
Lucy Rock's
sword.
is-
I'm missing a sword. Oh, here we go. Diamond sword.
I think
I
you
love
picked up some of
orcas.
MC Rox's stuff, Dusty.
Could we have some parrots?
I don't like otters.
Let's do some
Second
parrots.
guy sort the
Yep. Right.
items. Oh,
Pandas would be nice.
How to do that? Slash.
Pandas would kill everybody.
There's a few cats loose.
Panda.
I'm sure it's okay.
We can survive.
MC Rox, did you get everything?
They're missing
I
their
got-
Aurora.
I got it.
head.
Okay. I'm gonna try not to do mobs that can kill. No.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Salmon. Just do salmon. They can't kill.
Chickens! Oh, chicken.
If I have enough space to save.
Chickens are interesting.
Oh no, the cows are coming out.
Close the door. We can't let the.
Don't let the cows out.
Yeah, don't let people find out we're killing them in mass numbers.
Been a while.
Where's my shaman? Here it is. Okay.
Can't remember
This
the last
is,
time someone got a squid one.
They used
I'm
to be-
posting a video. This was a few months back. We were at the beach playing Pokemon Go, and then I look over and there's whales. And I was like, wow. Well, it's orcas.
What is
You guys remember me posting this back then? I was like, you guys, there's orcas in front of me.
You're lucky, Blue. You get to see seals.
We have a lot of
I've
seals.
never seen a seal, although people in my
There's-
town have seen seals.
We saved a seal once. It was crazy.
They're like water dogs. They're so cute.
That's what we call otters, is the water dogs for some reason. I don't know why.
Baby otters are also called pups, I think.
We have Elsie May. You guys have seen my TikToks with Elsie May. So we have we have a seal that comes up on our beach and has babies and molts and stuff, and we actually have a group of volunteers that protect Elsie May, so that way kids can't go up and like touch them. Also, Elsie May will chase you. I mean, yeah, she's like 800 pounds, but she can move. She's a fatty.
Are you talking about the elephant seal? I thought you were talking.
Yeah, they're elephant seals. Here, I'll show you.
Those are huge. Oh.
Video.
I like leopard seals. Leopard seals look so cool.
Those look really cool.
I kind of wish I was a leopard seal.
Just give all the.
It would be very fun to be a leopard seal.
Any seal would do. Honestly, seals are so cute and smart, and they're so fun. I wonder how their skin. I wonder how
we have our town. Popeye is our like residential seal. Popeye the seal. It's missing an eyeball. That's why he's called Popeye. But then remember, and then when we were over in Friday Harbor, remember there's the statue for Popeye. So Popeye is like it's like our town mascot is this seal, and it goes between our island and another island. And so it spends like half of its year with us and half of the year over there. And both islands, it's like we really love Popeye. They're like, you guys want to see a video of Popeye?
How long does the seal live for?
That's a great question, and I do not know the answer.
Go to a wall more.
Here's Popeye.
I believe something wasn't.
Hasn't all the cats been discovered?
I want a shiny.
I'm gonna play Pokemon Go first.
Oh.
Nice. Stop.
And can I take a corner? I mean, y'all taking all the corners.
Gustav, I have your head.
Alright.
It looks like a phoenix.
Thank you.
I need to go dump my stuff. 1 second.
It looks like a phoenix, and it looks really nice.
Not all of them are that shading and stuff.
How do you instantly take your items out of your inventory? Like with you or control? Is it?
Control Q.
What do you want, Galaxy? You want Ed Sheeran?
It's too
I think
Oh my gosh, Galaxy and Yeety. If your guys' song is not that Ed Sheeran song about being in one of you in England and one of you in the US, but looking at the stars at night, then I don't know what is your song.
Galaxy, what's it called?
It's the Fault in Our Stars song, but I don't know the name of it.
John Mullins.
Is there a shiny turtles?
Film is so sad.
This is Popeye, by the way. I put him in this chat one.
Blue.
CD.
Yes.
Of course, someone gets a.
I'm getting a
shiny.
message about what day. Well, I got a message asking about today for the celebration. Obviously, we're past that point. So, like, should I maybe say should I see if Saturday at the same time works? 4 p.m. EST Saturday.
Saturday. What is Saturday? No.
Either in the month.
I mean, if you want to, I can't be. Saturday is busy for us because it's prom for Riley, and it's also Community Day and prom. It's Community Day and prom. We're not saying which one we're more excited about because clearly that's Community Day, but so we're like meaning me, Nen, and Riley will be collectively out like at least 3/4 of that day. So
okay,
I would say this. That's why we don't have anything on the skid books for Saturday. I would say.
Friday?
Come on.
What about tomorrow? Or would that be a little bit awkward?
We could do it during the llama time.
I
True,
swear.
actually.
How are y'all getting so lucky with these shinies and shadows?
Maybe like do it like 30 minutes before Fortnite Friday, so like 2:30 EST.
Magic, I spend my 95%
Did you guys see Popeye? He's so cute. He just sits there.
I got to go. Shit, guys.
Hi, Gustav.
Bye.
I believe it's the end of the mob fight.
Bye, Gustav.
Okay. Do we get TNT to blow the place up?
Not this one.
Nah, this one.
Yeah.
Inventory. It'd be a nightmare if someone did die. So.
Oh my gosh, the fact that it went early last time was just honestly comical. So
It always goes early.
oh wait, it doesn't matter what we put in place, how far we say, okay, nobody get near a lever, like nobody get near a button, nobody get near.
I did put a little bit behind the tree, by the way. I put a little bit at the swords, which was technically behind the tree, but it's okay because I did put stuff around the.
Well, I remember at least like a few But the TNT party's actually going right, so...
We've had ones go perfectly fine, but we've also had ones exactly like what happened at the skate anniversary party, which is funny.
There's a couple of shulker boxes. I got a couple of fuel, 2.5 barrels full.
Oh, also my nephew's not feeling good again.
Again?
Yeah.
Poor little guy, he's been sick more than he's been healthy lately.
Yeah, he has.
What's going on this time?
I don't know. I just heard he wasn't doing well, so he's at my granny's house instead of daycare.
I'll bring back some shulker boxes.
Could I do my outro here?
Yes.
We're all gonna die.
Thank you all for watching. This has been me, Dusty Circuit, here with another mob fight on Skade. If you like what you saw, remember to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you want to see my next videos, be sure to hit the bell for notifications. Peace out.
Peace out.
Peace outie.
Smash that bell.